So,
last week we were better.
Okay, never mind. Okay, welcome to Point Blank. I'm Kai Ling.
I'm Amanda, and joining us today are Jeremiah, Karyl, and Evon.
Yep, today we're heading back to school, and we're going to talk about
Education, particularly primary school. The question on our minds is it getting too tough these days?
Yeah, but first, to find out exactly how tough school is, Amanda actually
went out of the
streets. She played principal or MOE for a day. And she went out the streets with some questions that we culled from all over the place to ask people like you and me if we can answer them.
Yep. Just answer these questions for us. Like, these are just 5 simple questions. Okay? Which object in space is nearest to Earth?
Moon?
Yes, correct. Correct. Second question. The taxi driver took us on a what route before finally arriving at our destination? Pick one of the 4.
Silica?
Circulating.
Circulating.
Nope.
Rice.
Nope.
Okay.
Third question. No, cannot already. You see, you try 3 times.
Okay.
Third question. Find the value of 6 plus 12 divided by 3 times 2. Mental sums.
I like the number 12, so I just go with 12.
12.
No? Is it just a random guess?
No, but it's like 12 divided by 3 first, right? Then after that, 4 times 2, 4 times 2, 8. 8 times 6 is how much? 14.
See? Not 12. Fourth question, English question. They used what and lies to attack the opposition? Pick one.
Insignia.
Nope.
Institution?
Nope. It's okay. Next question. 50 people attended a party. There were 16 more men than women. What percentage of the people at the party were women?
What?
No, you don't even want to try?
Okay, you try.
Try.
More. I don't know. 34%?
You?
What percentage of people were women? There were 16 more men. What? They were women? 66?
What's this for, actually? What's this for?
Okay, you are correct. You're wrong. 34.
Finally.
34 is correct. No, these are taken from primary school test papers.
Okay.
So, no, we're just trying to see whether they're getting
calculation.
whether they're getting more difficult, for the kids to do.
Seriously getting more difficult. Cut the exam.
Thank you so much. Is it Sun, Mars, Venus, or Moon?
Sun. Venus.
Wrong. Is it cyclical, circuitous, circulating, circularized? Which one? These are all primary school questions, by the way. No, I'm not. I'm serious. Let's pick one.
The third one. Circulating.
Wrong. Third question.
14.
Okay, correct. Okay, next one. English again. They used blank and lies to attack the opposition. Is it insignia, insinuation, institution, or insubordination?
Insubordination.
Wrong. Last question.
17 or 50. 34%.
Good, correct. Yay.
The moon.
Second question.
Second one, circuitous.
Okay, good. The third one.
So 14.
Okay. The next one.
Or insinuation.
Okay. The last question.
What is it?
No, it's just a test because actually these are all like primary
With-
school
with-
primary school
okay.
questions.
Okay.
Like whether or
I
not
guess.
they're becoming more difficult for the kids.
Okay, that would mean like, is it like 33 then?
There's no 33.
Oh, 16. What percentage? Oh, so 66%, right? 33 people, 66%.
Nope, wrong. But you got 4 out of 5 correct, so that's good. Well done.
But those are primary school questions.
Yeah. Hey, can you just answer these questions for me?
Which object in space is sun?
Nope.
No. It's moon.
Okay, second question.
Circulating.
Nope. Third question.
8. Hey, there's no 8.
Yeah, there's no 8.
Wow, like that one. Yeah. 4, 8. 14.
Yes, correct. Fourth question.
Use
Just pick one.
Insignia.
Nope.
Yeah, man,
By the
yeah.
way, these are all primary school questions.
I know. Wow, it's mentally 34%.
Yes, correct. So, actually you got most of it correct, so good.
Moon.
Next question.
Circulating.
Nope, wrong. Come on, simple.
Wait.
Don't know?
12.
Nope, wrong.
Wow.
Just take if you don't know.
First one.
Nope. Fourth question.
16 more men. 68.
Nope, wrong. Thank you.
It's a quiz.
Not quiz lah. I mean, these are just these are primary school questions actually. Come on, you can do it.
Moon.
Correct. One of the 4 words.
Circuitous, I think.
Yes, correct. Good. You can answer 2,
6 plus 12.
18 divided by 3.
Any guesses?
Okay, there's a sequence to it, I think.
14.
Yes, correct. Good. Next question.
Insinuation.
Yes, correct. Last question.
16 more men than women.
It takes some mental calculation.
I'm actually too tired.
Okay lah, make a guess.
Okay, percentage of people that attended party were women. Okay, I would say 32.
Nope.
34.
Okay, it's 34. Alright, thank you
Either
so much
34.
for your time. Thanks.
Alright.
Well,
We're too shocked.
yeah.
Too shocked. You were strict, are you? No.
Yeah. She just brought a cane, just go like, slap the cane.
If you're in an exam, if it's wrong, it's wrong lah.
Only one chance, right?
Yeah, that's why.
Okay, maybe are any of you surprised at any of these questions, or are they actually familiar?
It's in fact very familiar.
Very?
Yeah, especially from primary 4 to 6, you can see that every time you look at those top people, you have come across all these kind of question that was there. And then you find that nowadays parents are also getting smarter. They will have all their dictionary, their digital dictionary everywhere, and they start to, okay, wait, let me go and see.
Yeah.
And then they come back again.
Okay, so
Yeah,
actually you
things
don't
like that.
find them like too difficult lah. They're just kind of normal for the kids these days.
No, it's difficult for kids in a sense. But however, if they will start early, probably their ability to learn could be there. Yeah, for us as parents, we probably have grew a bit rusty in our ability to remember or to think. Yeah, so fortunately there are still things like a dictionary and all those digital dictionary nowadays to rely on. Yeah, that do helps us. Yeah.
But frankly, I think, I kind of remotely remember my primary school life. It wasn't like this.
Yeah, we didn't have insinuation.
No, we didn't have circuitous.
Yeah.
We didn't have that. And yeah, okay, the multiplication thing was, I mean, that's pretty
This
normal.
seems quite standard.
Yeah, but the thing is, I don't remember it being so tough, you know. And I'm a sibling. I have like 4 siblings after me. They're all very young. The youngest one is 15 years younger than I am. So I've seen them go through like primary school, and every sibling, the next sibling that comes up, right, the textbooks seem to get tougher and tougher, and you know,
Yeah, the syllabus changes.
because they ask me questions. You see, then my maths is not very good. You know what? I don't know, like, as a teacher. No, but frankly, I mean, even with English or with other subjects, you know, it's just gets tougher and tougher. It's like problem sum sometimes gets thrown into MCQ, and it's like supposed to be, you know,
And it's supposed to be a 1-mark question,
Yes,
and you have to do like 3 steps to get to the
I work
answer.
so hard to get one mark question. I find that it's getting tougher on the kids, frankly.
What do you think, Karyl?
I feel
Are you surprised? I mean, the questions, okay, may be familiar, but are you surprised that at the results that these people on the streets are actually got?
Yeah. If I compare it to where I came from, it's definitely a vast level of difficulty from when I am primary 4. But like if Jeremiah has
Not very
said-
long ago, about 10 years ago only.
Not too long ago.
Good.
They have changed the syllabus just 10 years ago.
Yes,
But
yes.
just like Jeremiah had mentioned, if the kids are already in this system, they probably are tuned to it. Yeah, and then the difficulty level would vary from school to school. But I'm just quite surprised at sometimes when my kid come back and she will have a worksheet and she will ask me a question, and then I will like pull my husband aside. I say, is the school supposed to ask this kind of difficulty question? I'm just surprised that certain times the question given apparently can't be found in the textbook or their lesson taught. So what's the point? So the point now is to get the children morale high so that they can learn, or to dampen them and make them feel like, why did I attend class and I still don't understand what my teacher is talking about?
Solely to make me feel a bit stupid.
No, but do you think that's also a reason why a lot of parents send their kids for tuition? Because then the tutor can teach them these things they are not in the textbooks.
In the school books.
Yeah, that again, I guess it depends on parents' definition of tuition. I do know of people who send their kids to tuition because the kids' grades are dropping, so therefore the kids is not catching up from the main curriculum. So I understand tuition, or at least from my time, that's what tuition means. But I also have friends and know people that send their kids for tuition, or if they don't like the term tuition, they call it enrichment class, which the class goes ahead of the main curriculum.
Enriching is easy.
Yes.
Enriching.
Not piling up work.
Yes, and I so kind of like am shocked and say, why do you need to do that? I just would like to know, why do you need to send your kids to let them go before the curriculum? And they are almost always the answer is, so that when my kids go to class, they know what the teacher is talking about. But if the kids already pre-learn, what's there to learn?
Yeah.
Don't your kid
Wasting
go,
their time in school.
don't you feel bored? If
Then
I
they can
already learned this
excel,
last week. Yeah, so if we want
One
to boil
up,
down,
one up the rest of
Okay,
the
since
Yes.
we're still early in the program, can we say that we have a consensus that primary school curriculum is like getting harder and harder?
the demand for kids.
In fact, if you were to look at the textbook, it's very simple. And to my surprise is that when you go into the exam, a lot of questions that come forth, it isn't that simple.
Yeah, agree.
So I find that there's a disparity, differences between the text and the exam paper. And then on top of that, you will find that if you were to look at the workbook, it's very simple.
Yeah.
Then subsequently, near to the exam periods, they will come back to have all the kind of extra paper. That's where you start to feel that, oh, the school also covered so many extra that was much more difficult.
Yeah. So the question here is the curriculum not sufficient, or we are assume that parent is supposed to send your kids to do something extra? And if I do not want to, for whatever reason, whether I can afford or not, does my kid actually lose out on this? Because shouldn't the main curriculum that you go to school, so you go on, you do your textbook, you do your workbook, or whatever your teacher asks you to do, should be able you to pass or at least get through the exam, right? But if you get back a paper and like, wow, for the past 3 tests, I haven't seen a question like that.
Is that what is happening to your children in school now?
What is happening?
Do you find a disparity?
Yeah,
now?
there's it's just like looking at the. So they said that they have made the curriculum easier, right? So therefore, I think a couple of years ago they changed the math curriculum. I know because someone wanted to hand me a textbook but cannot be used because the edition, yes, sorry, it's obsolete, so changed. So you flip the textbook like Jeremiah has mentioned, it is really easy, and really cute because they have animation, they have really cartoons, really cute, have things jumping around and very easy to understand. And the workbook, my kids almost always have no problem doing the workbook. But when you take back the test paper and you look at the question that she cannot do, you will find that it is never mentioned in the textbook nor workbook. So it's purely, if the teacher ever mentioned it in class, she have to just like by memory. Or are they expecting kids to like take notes when the teacher teach?
That's why when we look at some of the exam question, then what parents do nowadays is when the exam paper is bad, we follow step. So that's why.
Your 10 years series.
So I follow step, then I go to do alignment to find, hey, it looks like Andrew question. Some tough one. It is actually extracted from some of the key assessment book. Then you sort of know that, oh, this school resources is actually that category. So you know where to buy.
Yes,
exactly. And then you get the child to start doing those, and your child will probably do well. That's how we decide on what kind of assessment. But that was a way. I am not saying that. I think MOE is on the right track. If you look at the textbook, you look at the workbook, they're on the right track in creating pictures, way of like getting them to learn and so forth. But it is that when the schools start to compete among themselves and the extra that was given to the kids, that was again a different area. Then the problem was again created further by parents putting the child into tuition and then advancing them further. So imagine that, for example, when my child was in P1, in the middle of the year, I was just feel that let her enjoy herself. So she get through until the mid exam and she come back. I look at the marks, well, bang one, I was quite happy. Then I look at the position, 18 in class.
Oh, how many?
30.
30, okay.
So it's more than half the position, but she's all in band one. I'm pretty happy with that, but somehow rather she's not in the...
But getting full marks.
17 or 100 marks.
So you can imagine that she's getting something like 87, 92, that kind of marks. And ultimately you can imagine that for the 18 people, how close is their marks?
Yeah, maybe all full marks.
No, but then I was just wondering whether it's a chicken and egg or egg thing. Did MOE make the syllabus harder? That's why parents are so kiasu, or are parents so kiasu that MOE think, all these kids know so much already, I have to make our syllabus
make it
harder.
difficult.
But I think when MOE actually when they pull out content from the curriculum, I remember they saying that because they want children to think more, in fact train them to be out of the box. But has actually anybody taught them to think out of the box?
That's what lateral thinking is about. Creative thinking.
If you take away content and make it easier, yes, I understand. Therefore, maybe equate to lesser time learning, right? But what is being used from the extra time? Pagoli. No lah, maybe.
I think now.
This was so obsolete.
I'm sorry. Back finger exercise.
It's part now.
Yeah, that's right.
But it's interesting that you should mention that point, because I was just thinking, you see, about creative thinking and about learning and all that. The thing is, okay, I'm playing devil's advocate here lah.
Forever lah, you.
Yeah, have to, you know.
Somebody have to.
Yeah, someone have to do it. Have got to do it. Okay, the thing is that, you know, the fact that you can't find that question in a textbook or in the workbook, could it possibly mean that, you know, that students can't just regurgitate stuff anymore? They can't just, what we call 死背 lah, just memorize and just sit there and mark, be a mugger-toad, you know, just mark, and then just, okay, whatever I remember, even an entire composition, I can just write it out.
Yeah, so they're supposed to apply what they have learned to like different sort of questions, phrased differently, or numbers changed or whatever. I mean, that is, I guess, lateral thinking and creative learning.
Meaning understanding, you know, concepts for what they are, not just, you know, problem and matching solution. Every time I see a problem exactly like this, there's always a fixed formula solution.
That's right.
Which is what everything, you know, which is opposite to, you know, everything that lateral thinking stands for lah. But the good question is, what you asked just now is, are they even taught like to think like that in school in the first place?
Just give them a box And then what are they supposed to do with the box?
Stare at it. No, but I remember I was in JC when they have the teach less, learn more. I mean, it's still ongoing, right? And they are still talking about teaching less and learning more. I mean, I've been out of school for so long. I don't know what's happening now, but don't really have teach less, learn more in JC especially.
In fact, the philosophy they put on teach less, learn more is wonderful. If you read through the whole philosophy in MOE website, it's really wonderful. But somehow rather, if
but
you
there's a but, right? But there's a but, right?
But when you look at it, a line to the right now, the primary school is like,
Nobody's
so
doing
far
it.
away.
It's a theory.
Theoretically speaking, it's wonderful.
It's an ideology, it's a philosophy that is best, best thought about, but not so easy to implement.
Yeah.
I mean, it's true, because the ideal of education is, an ideal that our children can, just be able to understand concepts, to enjoy themselves in the classroom, and yet be smart, and be able to excel in whether it's math, whether it's science, whether it's English, like easily, effortlessly, not be so stressed by it. But the fact is that, that is not really the case when it comes to, when I see my siblings come home with their very heavy school bags and looking so stressed as they're doing their homework, it's quite divorced from that sort of, that sort of ideal.
Okay,
I think some of the things like when we ask the children what is their interest about learning, I think quite a number of children don't know. I mean, about why they need to learn.
Yeah, why you go to school, right? I also didn't know.
Because mommy and daddy asked me to, lor.
Yeah, I also didn't
Most
know.
of them
Just had to.
satisfied the teacher, satisfied the mummy, daddy, and that's all.
The thing I look for in school is recess.
Oh, same here.
And we are going for a recess now.
Yes.
And PE, 20 seconds? I don't know.
We'll be back.
Ding, 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 ding.